rolling, check. Come and stay on the hardwood.
Pump bacon, grip shaking.
Chilling with. I be rolling out.
Off the hardwood.
Off the hardwood, straight.
Coming up on Off the Hardwood, Raptors center Eric Montross and Paul Jones put on a very special basketball clinic for some very special athletes. You'll see how some well-spent time can really make a difference to those involved.
Off the hardwood.
Hanging out.
Welcome to another edition of Off the Hardwood. I'm your host, Paul Jones, and today we are joined by Eric Montross and a number of special friends. We are with the Special Olympians in Brampton, Ontario, and we're going to put on a little bit of a basketball clinic today, get this gang behind us to go to work and show us your skills. You guys going to help us out today? Yeah! All right. Well, before we get going with them, we'd like to spend a little bit of time with Eric. And Eric, your career started off really young in Indiana. When did you start playing basketball?
I'd say I started, best I can remember, in a church league when I was about 7 or 8 years old.
Some of the kids were asking you, you grew very quickly, or were you a late developer? When did you find out, man, I'm going to be bigger than the normal kid in Indiana?
I think I knew that pretty early on, that I was going to be bigger than most kids, but about 3 inches every year. Never had a growth spurt, anything more than that. Never grew less than that, just pretty much grew consistently.
Now, Indiana's a real hotbed for basketball. Was there, even in high school, competition for your services? I know you ended up at Lawrence, but was there competition? Did you think about where you might go even within that area?
No, you know what? I think that the good thing about it is that you really have to wait for that until college and the pro league. In high school, it shouldn't be about that. It should really just be about whatever school you're supposed to go to and how the talent filters into that school. And we were very fortunate, had a great team, won state championship and all, but Indiana is a hotbed of activity in the basketball.
Now, you talked about getting into high school or starting in a church league. Right now, the AAU teams in the States have a lot of pull. Did you ever play anything else before you got into high school after church league? Was there other outside sources of basketball?
There were. I remember playing in leagues with my dad when he would play.
With your dad? On the same
I'd
team?
come in as like the little kid who hands the water bottle, but then I'd go out and shoot a few and make a few buckets or something. But then more seriously in the AAU, during high school and in the summertime, you'd play AAU basketball, and that was something that just kept you in the game all year round.
Now, we're going to work with this group here and refine some skills. And what are some of the things that you did as a kid to improve your skills and become better as a player?
I think early on, the biggest key is just having a great time. You want to enjoy the game of basketball, and still today you want to enjoy it. I enjoy it every day, so I'm very fortunate, and that's my job as well. But you just want to go out, you shoot baskets. You don't spend a lot of time doing things that you don't enjoy. You don't do defensive drills when you're trying to learn how to enjoy the game. And so I think we're going to spend some time, a little bit of shooting, a little bit of dribbling, and see if we can't get these young men and women going here.
All right, well, when we come back, we're going to get these guys involved. You'll see a little bit of a clinic going on, and I'm sure you'll see some great skills. Are you guys ready to get to work? Yeah! You stay with us. We'll be back.
I might be able to show you, but I don't know if I can teach you because I don't know how to stand up for me. How's your vert? Can you jump as high as Vince Carter?
Yeah.
You can? Yeah. Then you can do it, no problem.